Hello, welcome in.
Hello.
I'm Will, this is Rob, we are
This is Rob.
Cowhammer. Oh, we're echoing a little bit. This is Rob, we are Cowhammer. You're in Discord.
No, no.
Hold on. Why is there echo?
Get two mics going? Somehow?
I don't have two mics. Huh?
I don't have anything going right now. I'm not even on. Something.
Hello?
It's going to something of yours.
Hello? Wait,
No, it's not. It's going to over here.
wait.
Let's see, it's one over there somewhere. You weren't wanting that mic for your computer at all, were you?
Hello? It's fixed. It was playing the live audio from the studio editor.
Oh, you weren't on the page. You were just on like the page where you're offline, but it like was playing the audio anyways.
It was.
That's weird. Okay, whatever.
I don't know how that happened. Anyway, I'm Will, that's Rob.
Hello?
We are Cowhammer, and it is March the 11th.
Here's a look.
Today, we're working on several things. I'm going to draw up and try to animate at least a few of the Dungeons and Dragons adventuring party characters we're going to have walking into the tavern. They're going to... we made a dice roll last week. Dice roll mechanic. So they'll walk in, order a drink, be like a normal customer, but instead of just paying you, they'll roll a dice. And on a 1, a critical fail, it'll say critical fail. And then something really bad is going to happen. On a 20, it'll say critical success. Something really good will happen. And then on a 2 through a 19 roll, they'll just give you like a scalable amount of money. So like a 2 will be like not a lot of money at all, and 19 will be pretty good payday. But damn, I didn't get the 20.
Right.
So there's going to be, I have it outlined here in a document. I'm going to get that pulled up now. So it's just going to be like your standard adventuring party. If you've ever played D&D, you know, you walk into a tavern, people meet you in a tavern. There's Mackenzie. Hello. It's going to be like a dwarf, a human, an elf. You know, standard characters. We talked about tiefling. Different classes. And when you serve them, they'll all roll dice. So I think I'm going to work on the art side of that today. And I think, Rob, you said you're working on the
Yeah, the mechanics side of it. Like
the mechanics side of it.
working, but we need to make sure we can we want it to be a tool that we can use anywhere in the game. We want a dice roll.
Yeah.
So
it'll be like an overlay.
Anything will be able to we need a dice roll. Pull it up, roll a dice, return the result.
Yeah.
So we want the gambler to be able to use that. We want the D&D party to use it. We might have some other upgrades and events that use it potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like a tool just to give it that kind of like RPG tavern feel.
And I like the randomness of the dice roll, and it also fits the tavern theme because of D&D and stuff. So that's the plan for today.
Are we making a call or are we making a stream channel or what?
Let's get with streaming. And then Deafen. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and what's the width and height of these characters? They need to be what 16 wide by 32 tall. Is that right? I haven't made a new character for the Flask in a hot minute.
That's a great question.
Let me see how big the robber is. I think the robber's a little bigger because his animation of running and stuff. He's a little bit of a weird size. I actually cleared my downloads recently, so I'm gonna have to pull.
They are 16 wide, 32 tall.
16 by 32. Okay, that's very limited.
And usually it's 4 frames, so it's 64 by 32 image because you got four
frames. Yeah.
Frames. We've been doing it like in the in 4 different images there and then exporting it as a
yeah. Exporting it as a sprite sheet.
It's very small.
What's up?
I forgot I was supposed to go to the gym today.
Oh.
With my mom.
Did she not text you or anything?
Nope.
Did she forget too?
Probably.
We'll just go tomorrow.
Ice skating.
Yeah, go after it.
You want me to do 2 workouts, right?
I don't want you to do anything. I'm just saying.
You did just 2 workouts back to back though just now.
I don't mean it that way. Stop trying to frame me. I'm just saying.
Because you mean the way I'm just saying. Like,
I'm gonna
seems like impractical advice.
I'm gonna be busy all night. Well, you're working different muscles, right? I could do it.
No, I usually work the same muscles.
Okay.
I can't do either. I went ice skating a couple
Ice
weeks
skating
ago.
is very much a full body workout. Except, I mean, your arms don't really work that
All right,
much.
well, fuck me, I guess. Go on Friday or something. I don't know.
We have things planned Friday.
You can go Saturday.
While you're
Me and Robert are gonna do all day game dev on Saturday. You can go Saturday.
All day, but
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day is in whenever Rob can wake up.
10 to bat, right? That's their plan.
Yeah, like 10 to 5.
Yeah.
It'll be a solid 7 hours.
Yeah, 7 hours.
Maybe 6, including like getting food and whatnot for lunch. Yeah, I mean that sucks, but you can't go tomorrow.
I guess I could go Thursday.
Yeah, you got Thursday. You got Friday before the bar thing we're going to, and then all day Saturday. There's a lot of open time. We don't have a lot of plans for the next couple days.
Do you think you're still canceling Magic?
No, we'll do that. But I need to get on the art.
You.
The one person in chat is waiting. It's kind of hot in here.
Who's in chat?
Honestly, it's probably the window I have open. Anyway, still,
Yeah, the Pirates.
still, we upload the VODs occasionally to YouTube. What is this?
That was freaking sticky notes.
Sticky notes.
Hmm?
Where'd you get these?
Work.
Oh. Cool. Thank you.
You can charge me if you don't want them. Or give them back to me.
No. I'll use them. It's hot in here, man. Hold up.
I'm going to sleep and I ain't even hot.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just worked up. I'm just worked up.
You worked up.
Okay. Oh! We got a couple people in here now. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Rob, I can't make these. So we're making D&D characters for the tavern. They're gonna roll dice when they order drinks. Depending on what they roll, you'll get either more money or less money. And if you roll a 1, something bad's gonna happen. If you roll a 20, something good's gonna happen. And they roll when you serve them a drink. I can't make this character or the D&D characters 24 wide, can I? I can't buy 8 pixels. It might not look right.
It might not. I don't know.
I wish we made him a little bit bigger to begin with, though.
We should have.
Because 16 wide is like so skinny.
You have to go to like freaking like SNES level like style pixel art like sizes.
Which,
to get that to
in
work.
my opinion, doesn't really look great.
I like how it looks. That's the games. But again, those
The old Pokemon games do look great.
Like looking like what games are they?
But my argument is
like
if
Dragon Quest stuff like that.
if they have or like the really old Zelda games, if they have like a staff or like the dwarf's gonna have like a big axe or something,
right.
that's gonna take up half the
right.
picture.
It's hard to kid around weapons and stuff in that resolution for sure. Like, you can make a character, but you can't give
I mean, like the D&D characters kind of need big weapons to they need things that set them apart and like tell you like, hey, this guy's got a wooden staff and like these kind of clothes. Oh, he's a druid. The dwarf guy has to have some kind of axe or maul or hammer or something.
I'm trying to think of the best way to do it.
I mean, I could do the weapons separately and we could strap it to their hand.
All of our chairs are 16 wide, the same, right? That's kind of why it's designed around that. Is that where they stop moving can't be different per character because they follow a path to the end of it and stop on the path. We can't change per character what. We have to make them all. We have to go back and make them all. At least the canvas wider on all of them. Right? This isn't out of the question. I mean, if you have to do that.
Could you make... Well, the D&D characters need to be more rare anyway than regular customers.
Right.
Could we make it so that they can only use the paths at the front bar? Because in D&D, you go talk to the barkeep. You don't sit in the corner. You meet at the bar and you talk to the barkeep. So it makes sense if they only could go to the bar.
They could... Just practically speaking... Like it would not work on the side view seats.
It would look a lot better because they're gonna have armor compared to like regular customers. So they're gonna be bigger anyway.
Right.
It makes sense for them to be bulkier, bigger characters because they have armor and stuff on. Whereas Timmy from down the street is just wearing a fucking loincloth.
Right.
You know?
I don't know. I mean, trackable things in that canvas if we can. But like, if we have to expand, we can we'll figure it out. Right? I mean,
the dwarf needs to look kind of fat and short anyway.
right.
So that's going to be really hard if I just cut his height down. He's just going to look like a gnome because he's not going to have the width to him. The size constraints are really killing me with this.
Yeah. And a lot of the code was written during the game jam originally, right?
Yeah.
Was built around assuming that wasn't going to change. And
I'm trying to make sure I'm picking you up.
Right.
You're good. I turned up the gain. You're fine.
Okay.
The awful squeak to it there for a second.
Yeah.
Weird. Put some WD-40 on that hoe. But anyway, like it'd be cool if like the druid, if the druid could like turn into a bear or something.
As they do. As they do.
They do.
As they do.
Um.
I'm trying to think logically how to make it work in the current system about redoing the whole customer path, customer response system, which again might need to happen eventually anyways because some of that code I'm looking at now, I'm like, what idiot wrote this? It's me. I'm the idiot who wrote this.
We're really like slowed down by like the way we set up things for a game jam. It's really like But that's fine. We didn't know. We didn't know it's going to be a long-term project.
And it's generally play. If you got a game jam, if you're gonna do a full production game, you're mostly gonna rewrite every part of that at some point along the line. There's no way around that.
We built it
as you like
to get it done in 2 weeks.
Like my task list, as you know, is growing, and I don't know how to prioritize it. I kind of know how to, but like I'm bad at like context switching. Or I'm working on this thing. I can't be working on this problem.
Yeah.
Very easily in the moment.
Right
now, I'll follow a path. Like really,
use it over there, please.
What it comes down to is the fix would be to throw out the path system entirely and actually use path bounding algorithms to make people find their seats and stuff. Without to follow that strict path to and from, which isn't out of the question to do.
I think the strict path thing is fine. Is there a way to like tape certain characters to certain paths?
Not right now.
Would it be easier to add that than to rewrite everything?
But like, what's that solve?
Well,
like the only if you're a wider character right now, the only place I'll look right is if you're going to a seat it's facing the bar, it's horizontal bar. So about 2 seats in the whole bar makes sense.
What would it look like if they were 24 wide next to a different chair? What would that look like?
They would be not on top of the chair, not on the chair. Of course, right now they're standing on top of the chair, anyways. Even though
they're standing on the chair.
Right.
If you're a dwarf in some big plate armor, you're going to be bigger than a wooden stool anyway. I'm bigger than a wooden stool now, and I'm not a dwarf with heavy armor on. I think it'll look fine.
If you take the chairs away from the bar, and just have people go up to the bar.
But then you'd only have them go to the bar.
Right.
I think you're worried about the chairs too much.
But then it's saying, like, if you had to account just those seats, you could make it look fine. About like, problem at the path, it's right just centered on the path. Last time I checked, I'm gonna check because I actually don't remember. Customer.
Wait, if they're centered on the chair when they stand, then making him wider is just going to make it wider than the chair.
And overlapping the bar and the tables.
What do you mean?
Their sprite would be on top of the bar.
How far away are they from the bar right now?
Touch it. They're touching the bar. If you go sit at the bar, you're 16 wide, you're older plus 16 wide. These are, what, 12 wide?
I don't think that'd be a big deal because it would look like their arms on the bar or something.
I guess. I mean, their feet would also be on top of the bar too if their feet go wider. Their feet don't have to go wider than that. Your whole idea is you want to give them like
bulkier arm, like chest armor.
Bulkier armor and weapons in their back.
Yeah, it would be higher up.
Make one like that, and
I think it'd look fine.
Make one like that, and we'll see how it works. See if we can get the work.
The only problem I'm running into in my head is the dwarf, because the dwarf needs to be stockier than the other characters.
I think maybe a good test one then.
It's not gonna be a good test one
because I mean,
that would be as wide as it could be.
That's true.
That would be the test one, I think. Let me try and make a dwarf real quick. So
yeah.
24 by 24.
And you keep it very too tall just for white space.
Okay.
You have to use it all.
Let me open up the.
Did you make a dwarf already?
I was working on one, but he was ugly.
Okay.
That was like the extremely holy paladin dwarf. Like I was trying to make Thorge.
Alright.
This is just not going to be like that. This is going to be barely any armor dwarf guy. Which do? Oh. Where is this at? Flask. Okay. I find. Rob, do you know where that list is? Like, I've got like rogue, hunter, elf stuff in here, but I don't have. Where I wrote down which ones I wanted to make.
On the Trello.
Oh, it's on the Trello. Okay. Let me open that up. Hold on.
Tiefling mage, orc warrior, elf ranger, human droid, orc cleric.
Oh, I gotta log back in.
Yeah.
Okay. Dwarf Paladin.
No. Adventure party.
Adventure Party. Here we go. So there's 5. Tiefling Mage, Orc Warrior, Elf Ranger, Dwarf Cleric, Human Druid. Should any of those change, like class and race? I think, I mean, Human Druid is a little iffy. Maybe the Elf should be the Hunter. The Orc should be the Warrior. The Tiefling should be like the zesty Sorcerer.
Of course it should.
And then the Dwarf Cleric, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But Human Druid is the only one I'm kind of like, eh.
Because human characters are boring.
Human characters are usually not druids.
They're usually what are they usually? I mean,
they're usually like monks, fighters and paladins.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're. I mean, obviously, technically fighters. Or wizards, right? Like the wizards is the class, magic class.
Maybe the human will be a cleric, and the dwarf could be I feel like the elf has to be the ranger.
Dwarf be a druid.
No, dwarf druid would be crazy. He would turn into a bear that just looked like a square.
Tiefling ranger, elf warrior. This mess okay.
No, they have to line up with the stereotype. Dwarves are like either they'll be like an axe guy or they'll be like some kind of paladin or cleric.
Dig holes.
I mean, does human druid sound fine to you?
Yeah. I can see it. They'll be like all like, in like nature-y looking at like robes and shit.
Yeah. Okay, well
like twigs stuck in their fucking hair.
We're gonna do the dwarf cleric. This is good, like starting point here. I don't want him to be as tall. He's gonna have an orange beard. Maybe like some nice like blue eyes. So the cleric armor here, I'm thinking like this kind of shade, this like light silvery kind of thing, and then maybe like the yellow. That could look good. These characters need to face to the right. I'm gonna flip them.
Is that accurate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's accurate.
It is. I could probably fit these in a 16 by 16. It's like 16 wide. It's literally just the weapon that's gonna throw me off a little bit.
Right. Well, the sprites are centered, so if you keep the sprite itself in 16 by 16, then you only use the external part for detail, like clothing pieces or equipment pieces.
Yeah.
Their 20 by 24 is keep them within, keep 4 on each side border for the actual character itself, and use the extra space for weapons.
Okay.
Because they're centered in the engine, so like if they're no matter what the whip is, it'll be centered. So it'll still be centered on the seat just fine. And the weapons are flat table, and so who cares?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if it overlaps with the table. Man's got a little bit of an egghead developing. Maybe we'll do. Let's do like some. this kind of combo more. What's the music on?
Does the dice need to be like a globally accessible thing that anything can use, or does it just get an entire scene?
Here, hold on. This is like messing up here. I just need to turn it down. There we go. All right, what, Rob?
Does the dice need to be a global thing that anything in the game can use, or just an entire scene?
Global would probably be better, because then we could pull it whenever we needed it.
Yeah.
We could just like trigger dice roll.
Right. Because I mean, you asked up menus might need it as well or something, right? So that might make sense for like every menu to have something. That up we could have a dice roll attempt to it. We could change the make it rain to use a dice roll like you mentioned before.
I can also. We can have. Now this might be a little extra.
What isn't? Come on.
What isn't? We could have the dice be a different color depending on what you're rolling it for.
Well, we should have made it. Doesn't matter. I mean, we should have made it solid white then. We can go back and do that.
No.
Well, because you apply texture to it in the time.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't do that if it's not. You can. We can color replace any color we want to. Technically speaking.
I think the purple's fine. I like the purple.
Me too.
Let's just leave it like
we
that.
have a color replace
Forget
shader, so we can use the shader on it if we need to. Or shader on it if we need to.
It could be cool if in the future you could have. That could be something that you could unlock in the shop is like different dice colors.
Yeah. Different UAF.
Like it's purple.
Like UAF and stuff like that too. Different like borders for your windows.
But it's like it's purple for everybody, and then you know the better you do or you unlock certain achievements or something, then like you unlock the yellow dice. Oh, you unlock the bright green dice.
It makes sense.
And then maybe in the DLC I want to add where you can play as a skeleton or something. Maybe that gives you more dice colors.
You can use that whole like different dice art as like a freaking skeleton dice or something.
That'd be sick as fuck.
Sick.
We're not doing that. It could be like a dice head that pops up and it rolls in its mouth.
DLC, you would draw another different die entirely for DLC purposes.
No, I would. I absolutely would. But there's not enough room in the size that we have to make it look like a skeleton. I could replace the lines with like bones.
Yeah, that'd be the idea, I guess.
But if we wanted like actual like skeleton dice, we would have to increase the size by about ×4.
Yeah.
And we don't have the space to do that on the screen. It's like a physically like we can't do that kind of thing. Not that I wouldn't if we could.
It's their game window, so that's how the dice are on the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's like a perfect size as it is. We'd have to make it way bigger.
Yeah.
But replacing it with random colors is something that could be really cool.
Easy.
And easy.
You already have that.
But absolutely, if we do that, that should be stuff that you can unlock on the outside screen, on the menu. Like, the more you play, like...
Or types of achievements, maybe even. Like, you know, something about, even like this certain character, you get their die or whatever, you know, I don't know.
Fine, bro. I don't know how to give him a hammer. It just looks like squares. I don't like pixel art. I want it to have like golden rays like emanating from it, but I don't know how. Uh, I'll send this back. That doesn't help me here. Damn. There's like feet going here. This is gonna be like a general kind of. It's gonna look like leather, kind of behind him. And then little feet. Be like. Hmm. Rob, what do you think so far? He looks like he has really small legs, kind of.
He does. But like, you can't do much about that. It's gonna be a difference. So it's like, gonna make it like not. Oh.
I don't want him to be like super fucking wide, but he kind of needs to be. That looks exaggerated.
Or stocky.
You're supposed to look.
I know. You do.
I don't want the beard to like. Honestly, I can like put it in those silver or like golden braid kind of things. Actually, brown might look good. Well, not on the brown body. I'm talking about how they have it like in a braid.
At the end?
Yeah. Like, this should get pulled together more.
And then do like, then at the end.
And then kind of be...
Try the goldeny. Oh, is that supposed to be like a hair tie?
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about. Like the metal, like...
Cuff?
Yeah. Like dwarves will have it like this kind of thing, but that looks like a damn candy corn. I'm gonna take it away. I don't know what to do with this weapon. Like, it needs to... I mean, it absolutely should have, like emanating, like, a golden glow kind of thing. And these will just change with each frame.
Can that be done while he's motionless, though?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Each frame would have different dots.
right, so like when he's walking, that works, because this is the walking animation, right, that you're doing?
Yeah.
But then what about when he stands still and he's like sitting at a table?
It's still gonna flicker. It should
Is
glow at all times.
Okay, so does it have... Do you have to use separate animations for that?
Yeah, there'll be an idle and a walk.
Okay.
But it's just a couple dots. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Maybe you should do something totally different than what color he is.
It needs to look like a holy weapon, so it's gonna be like gold or yellow.
Hmm.
Like... something like this.
I see.
I think that's too much gray.
Maybe the bluish gray?
That's this color here.
Yeah. that's good.
And they'll have like just gold coming off of it. It should look a little more 3D though too. But that kind of like sucks because of the angle of everything. Okay, so I'm gonna make him kind of walk now. So we'll do N, and then actually no, this is idle. So he's just gonna bounce. Okay, Rob, here's the dwarf cleric. I think I'm gonna give him like a little floating crown or something maybe. I'll put this on the armor weapon layer. Shoot. That's fine. Okay. Check it out, Rob. A little idol. Little cleric guy. Big ass iron shoulder pad. I don't like the weapon as much. The weapon needs like some kind of 3D look to it, but it's so hard to do. Like, I can hide this and then, like... I mean, do you have any ideas for how I can make this look 3D? In, like, an 8x8 box? I mean, like, I can add, like, a little bit of depth to it, but it's just going to be, like, 3 squares.
Reference that potentially. Like, found, like, some retro... Like, what does the... Like...
I mean, that doesn't look horrible. And then maybe just, like, a line on the bottom.
Not sure. Looks better. Like...
Okay. This is what we're looking at now. I kind of like that, honestly. He looks like a dwarf. You want to make his beard like one longer though?
You doing the bounce?
You doing the bounce?
The idle.
Export. Rick.
You haven't done the sparkles?
You're right.
It's time for the pepper tool.
No.
His favorite tool.
I hate the pepper tool.
You've always used
If I
it.
owned-
You meant to, exactly.
If I owned a Sprite, that shit would be gone.
It has uses. I don't like how Ace Sprite groups stuff together on its sidebar. There's another way to spray.
I'd rather it be another button that's hidden away.
Yeah, a freaking like spray can button. It's by itself.
Should this have like flames coming off of it, or I want it to have kind of like an aura, but we can't do opacity stuff. I mean, it should have like a yellow oval that's attached to it that's like 50% opacity. That would look the best over like dots and shit. Can I make an? I feel like all the D&D gear should each have like some kind. It should look enchanted. Like each weapon should have some kind of opacity glow to it.
That's not possible. I'm trying to see the best way to do it. Like make a separate sprite.
I mean,
it's just the glow. They go with the overlay on ones where it's relevant.
Why don't I just do it in here? Have it directly attached in the sprite. It doesn't really break palette because it's just opacity. It's adding transparency, not changing a color. But a glow would look sick on the weapon.
I'm really messing up like lighting, fake lighting stuff. Or to like make that light source if we go that. Or make this thing like slightly dimmer and then like have.
I mean, well, that's taking it one step further.
I know.
Let's get to the first step before we get to the second step.
I've already written that shader. I already have that shader set up. If I enable it.
I still think that should be attached separately.
That should be tied to the whole tyrant, anyways. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it where it makes sense. But then we know, like, do we want that aura to be present in stuff like, oh, his shadow, like, black shadow version before you discover him in the book. I'm using the same sprites. So if that's how the sprite, that shader doesn't care about opacity at all, that the circle will become a black circle part of the sprite. For sure.
This would just...
If you draw a circle around that circle will be pixels that exist to become black pixels.
Yeah.
And then when we do trading to it.
Good to me.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think it's good to tie it to that sprite and not like.
You want to like duct tape it on.
No, that's me. I don't. Like, you're gonna have that sprite. What if we set this out later? Oh, we don't like that. Now you have to add the whole sprite again.
Fine with me. It's not a hard thing to do. I'd rather just staple it to the character directly because then you have to worry about the shader interacting with things. This will look the same no matter what. It's reliable.
It's gonna look good though.
If it doesn't, I'll take it off. But it'd be cool if like the tiefling mage, maybe she has like
Different ones you can definitely maintain the HSprite file, original HSprite file somewhere, as well as the actual PNG file, because you're gonna want that in different layers, so you can export it without it later if you want.
What would be cool is ultimately if we had some kind of like pixel effect.
Okay.
Like if you that would be the art.
Hunch still is like also make another layer that's just like the same shape and stuff, but it has pixel, it has little particles. See, and then we can make these particles we can use in the engine too. I just haven't in this game particularly.
Well, the argument that I can think of for doing it in engine would be, yeah, so when they run around in the tavern or whatever, there's like a trail.
Right.
That would be the argument for using a shader. If you're not going to use a shader,
in that case,
staple it, make it in the sprite directly, because it shouldn't have effect on anything else.
Right. So you're going to look good contained to that sprite with the pixels going out of it.
Yeah, I think so. It could just have a holy circle glow here. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It'd be like a 10 by 10, 11 by 11. I mean, so it should be a separate sprite then?
You should definitely maintain your sprite file with your layers so you can turn that layer off later if you decide you don't want it.
Yeah.
Play with it. I might get him the engine tonight probably.
That's fine.
Or stuff.
How much am I in screen?
Huh?
Am I in screen at all?
Just like your head
Like my full
in your
head?
book.
Like my full head?
And like an eighth of a titty. Are you trying to go to sleep?
Yeah.
You always go to sleep in the back of the stream. I have like a really big, comfortable couch out there. You know?
Yeah, but I kind of want to listen when I sleep.
This is going on YouTube forever.
Will's about to be sleeping on the couch, looks like. I don't know.
It's gonna be on YouTube forever.
But what if I'm sleeping on YouTube?
So what if I'm sleeping on YouTube? Sure, I guess.
Somebody might be into that.
Sure, I guess.
Was it doing like behind? That's so cool.
It's because of the layering. It needs to go to the top. Which, I don't know.
Maybe it needs its own layer.
It is its own layer.
Huh.
It's because this one's locked, I think.
Make a window for this. Here's what it is right now, by the way. The die. Now this is that. Ooh.
Do you want me to make like a border? That'd be cool.
Because we need to make like I said, like a 9 things. We were like 6 things we need to use little windows for. Okay.
I mean, it can always be a big window on your screen. I don't see a problem with that.
What do you mean?
Does it need to be a 9 patch?
I just figure it makes sense for like I don't know what else.
Shouldn't it always
This doesn't match our normal. This generic menu doesn't match anything else game style wise.
No, that's gonna be its own thing.
I'm saying like whatever we make, we can use it anywhere if we make it like that, where we make it in a way where we can.
Are we going to use it anywhere else?
For every menu item, or anything.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the dice roll.
I mean, like, the window for this should be the same one we use for the dice roll, probably. Which doesn't exist yet. You know.
I can work on that soon. I was kind of working on characters tonight.
Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't matter right now. This is good enough for functional purposes.
How big is this circle here?
And it's still bound to a button, but like literally it's set up in a way where I can call them anywhere. The result back.
This is a 14 diameter circle. Should I do a new thing or probably just draw it in? Now we'll do new thing. Okay. 14 by 14. Okay. And that's gonna be
not functional games.
What do I just opacity?
With the opacity slider.
With the opacity slider?
Yeah.
Wait, there actually is an opacity slider.
Opacity.
I told you.
Is there a way for me to just do...
Just click on the color.
Eh?
Click on the color, like the name is there. There's a box behind it. And then...
That's what I'm doing.
No, below. The box that says the code. Oh, that one. There's a slider right there.
That's the slider I was using.
That's the one, that is the opacity slider.
But there's not like a 50% thing?
Do the math.
Do the
128.
Do the math.
Something.
Usually programs like this will have an actual like 100% opacity, 0% opacity
This one
thing.
doesn't.
Well,
So 128 is half.
128's half.
Yeah, because 2d6 scale. I guess 120. 128. That's good.
255. I mean, that is light. But I guess it should be. Would the yellow or the gold look better?
You haven't actually ordered that yet, right?
Hello?
Well, look at the color. Is it the right color or is the one below it? You clicked on the palette again, so it changed.
I'm down here. Look.
One's your right click color, one's your left click color, right? I don't know. Maybe you can't override that like that.
Why is it not letting me draw over this?
Good question.
Weird. Okay, let me erase it first then. Maybe the yellow will look better. I bet it will. Okay, so if I save this, first as an A sprite, Wharf, weapon glow. Let me save it again. It's a PDF. RPG. Okay, now I can import it over here. I guess I should probably just copy it. This is going on a different layer. Maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe it should be outside the weapon. I really feel like putting this on a separate layer or as a separate thing is like fucking it up. Hey, Humor, like I should just build it into the weapon. I think.
What do you mean?
Like I definitely think I should just build it into the weapon. It would look way better.
What do you mean?
Because if I overlay if I make a glowing circle, and then I overlay it like this, it's gonna mute all the colors of the weapon in like just a select range of spots.
Yeah.
Whereas I can just draw the glow around it in the actual image, and it would look 10 times better.
You can draw it on the image right there. You can just draw on that layer in the image.
Well, I thought you were saying make it as a separate thing.
I just meant leave it on a separate layer so we can export it separately if we need to.
Because just like a yellow circle's not going to look as good.
I didn't mean like in whole image. I meant like keep the layer separate. So if we need to export, if we need for some reason to export those two layers separately, we can do that. We need to have a reason for that later.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to do, because it should look kind of random in like its glow.
It should look, I feel like more of like the God Ray thing will look better than the blob around it. That's me.
What do you mean, God Ray?
Like the lines, like light lines that you see coming out from like a holy weapon. I don't know. We don't have many pixels to work with. I feel like the God Ray type, like
this.
I don't know, something like that. Maybe more. Maybe a more. I don't know. I think that makes sense for the effect you're going for. Like holy weapon, like.
Usually holy weapons just have a solid glow to them, though. In my experience.
Well, it's hard to fucking tell on 2 pixels.
Like this whole thing is just solid.
You see like the rays though, like because in Pixar you have to emphasize those little small details because you don't have much to work with, right?
There are rays, yeah.
Like you wouldn't think about that in that resolution of your reference there.
Well, here, so the weapon, I don't think the weapon glow should be separate. I have the weapon and arm separate. It should be attached to the weapon and the arm, because that's going to raise and lower based on the walking animation. So it'll be stuck to the weapon, rather than having to redraw it every time and export like 8 different glows.
True. I don't know.
I don't like the idea of it being its own thing.
I just feel like, not being its own thing is fine. I just feel like it makes sense to be separate layers inside H.
I can redraw this in about 5 seconds if we decide we hate this.
Yeah, I know.
Because we have a video of exactly what this looks like. So
do whatever you want.
It's gonna look best tied to the weapon, because it'll move with the weapon. And it can be different every time without changing it in multiple spots. The orientation and all that. I'm thinking like kind of just like holy glow kind of thing. And this one should be nothing. Really, they should get added as added as colors into the palette. But with that right now, though. What's up, Q Merc?
Hey, Q Mark. That's a stretch and yawn.
128 is what we're doing. I'm just gonna kind of do like the maybe it should have just a sphere over it. Damn, I'm stumped. I feel like the sphere looks lazy though. But that's usually how enchanted stuff looks. It's like a sphere that's just strapped onto it.
I'm trying to think, because once we have like lighting in the tavern, if we're doing now, which I have half done, we could attach that. Oh, it's not. Is that like it could be?
Well, this could be.
If you had lights and thing, it would make 0 sense for that to be dimmed by the darkness, right? When it's got a glow to it. But it would be. If we made the tavern darker, it's gonna make this isn't gonna talk about your glow. It's gonna be darker. So unless that was like, if we go into that, the tavern is gonna be naturally slightly darker, except for around points of light.
So maybe we should just make.
If we implement lighting the way I showed you before, or we're playing around with that, it would make sense for like things like that to have like a glow attached to it. So like if he walks in like late in the evening, what the fuck? There's through here.
Yeah, it's like almost black, and then you just see like a glowing like yellow glow of a mace or something. Because it would lighten up this and him.
All right. Basically,
we can do that. We can
reverse lighting because that basically is that it darkens stuff that isn't in the light source.
That's if you want to take it on or not. If you don't want to take it on, then I need to do it here.
That implemented. I just did never decide the amount and like because
I'll leave it like
the whole card in itself, right? The whole card of tavern aesthetic and day night cycle, right? It's a whole polish.
Oh, card. Here, my dad's calling me. I gotta take this. Rob, do you want to stay on the mic or?
Doesn't matter. Leave it.
Well, I mean, here. Rob's here. Rob, if you decide you want to talk, slap this button right here. The cum dump himself. I'll be right back, guys. My dad's calling me.
That's the note to go to break on. Hey, Jessica. Hey, again, keep working for still chilling. He's drawing this dwarf guy. I'm working on dice roll mechanics for our D&D style characters.
Jessica. Oh, I don't think Jessica's still in. I think she left. It says only one viewer.
One of them left. That'd make you Mark. He's been quiet. Ah, yes, there's proof that Jessica has not left.
Sorry about that. My dad need me. He need me. Rob, what are you looking at? Anyway, so we're gonna do this in engine. Sounds like. At least.
I don't know.
Potentially.
Tentatively.
Okay, I'll leave it off the model then. We'll stop here then.
Think about it, like it look good otherwise, but
We're gonna stop here then. It'll be fine. I don't know if that should be the light gray or the dark gray here.
Does anyone want tea?
Oh, tea would be nice.
Can you do a quick tea?
You want to make tea?
Yeah, I can do a quick.
No hot tea?
sure.
Any particular preference? Caffeine, decaffeinated?
Oh, you just make that Louisville Tea Company, the one.
Butterfly?
Yeah, the butterfly one. That was really good.
Okay.
We had last time.
Yeah.
That was good.
We're
That
not
was good.
pressing it, right? We're just doing the regular.
Whatever you want. I would just throw it in the kettle. Just put it on the top and I'll just wash it out.
Okay.
It's easier that way. Is that what... You don't have to do that, though. Are you wanting to do that?
Tea.
You want tea? Yeah, sure. Make everybody tea. That sounds good.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anyway, so it looks like I missed some comments from one of our number one fans, number one Cowhammer fan, Jessica Aftohi. She said, Qmerk, the cum dump himself. Ooh woo cum. And I don't think she's in here anymore. Sorry, I had to go talk to my dad. But thank you for those comments. We really do appreciate every comment we get.
All the feedback.
All the feedback. Not really feedback, I don't think, but comments from loyal supporters. We appreciate you. Thank you. It's like PBS. We are here because of fans like you. Say come one more time. Do it for the guys in the back. Do it for the guys on the back. Do it on the back for the guys. You know what I'm saying? Do it on the back for the guys. Come. Give me one more come, Jessica. Yeah! Woo! You know, all this talking, Jessica, and all you could muster was 2 tiddlywinks of cum. That's it. Pathetic. We need better fans. Anyway.
Okay. This is a pause.
Alright, Jessica, hold on. That's enough. Bring it back. She said come in my ass. Alright, what's up?
Does it need the pause? This is quick. 4 seconds total. 2 seconds to roll, 2 seconds before it goes away.
I think so.
Okay.
I think a pause would be nice. Because it's not going to happen as often as what you're doing right now.
No.
I think a pause would be nice. Because it also gives you a break from the thing. You don't have to worry about the background. And you can just purely worry about the dice roll. Anticipation.
Okay.
I think it would be better, yeah.
God, make sure the dice scene does not pause.
Okay, so this is going to be...
Mobile scene does not pause.
Dwarf. Cleric.
Scene.
Let's do PNG. Dwarf Cleric Idle.
Global. Remember, do people have idle? Are there even idle like animations for any customers right now? I don't think there are.
This is just if we need it.
Yeah, it would be good to have for all of them, ideally. But
Yep, this is just if we need it. I'm gonna make the... I always make the walk or the idle before I make the walk.
you won't be able to pause.
Anyway. So let's make the weapon go away. We're gonna add 2 more frames here. Look at what he looks like without the weapon. Rob.
Oh yeah.
Wait, he should absolutely have like another part of shoulder pad behind him. His head doesn't block the whole shoulder pad. Should he? You think he should have a little bit of shoulder pad behind him, right? Like back here?
Maybe I wasn't. It's probably at this angle. I don't know if you'd see it. I mean, you see
It would just be something like this.
There's the dasher by the way
Uh, hold on.
Oh wait, that's like it.
One, two, two. This is fine. Do something like that. And then, should he have another hand over here? Just a little bit poking out? Or does it get too busy?
It's
because it would need to have like this kind of thing on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of like it.
It does pause the music. Okay.
Rob, we got a problem on aisle 3.
What?
I mean, like, does he look better like this or like this?
Oh,
I kind of like him better like that.
I like the big shoulder pad there. Because I mean, it's so big that you would definitely see it.
What about the hand, though?
I don't know if the hand. I
So,
don't hate it.
I mean, here's without the hand.
I don't hate it.
I feel like it looks like he's missing an arm.
I think it looks better if he has it. Probably
I agree.
not perfect, but like, what is?
Well, maybe he shouldn't. Maybe it shouldn't be this far out, though.
Maybe this gets
No.
It gets like mesh with the maze too much if you like, have it barely poking out.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I like this actually.
Oh yeah, when our game pauses, the music pauses. That shouldn't be the case anyways, probably. Right. Right.
Sorry, I'm really into the zone right now. The music should not pause when the game pauses.
No.
No.
If it's escape pause the game, it shouldn't pause the music.
No.
Here, can you make anything other than tea?
I think.
I'm good. Thank you.
Thanks.
No pepperonis.
Pepperonis? No, I'm good. Oh, I had a big bag. There's a giant like Sam's Club bag of pepperonis in there. It's like 3 or 4 pounds of pepperonis.
Oh,
I think I ate 60 pepperonis yesterday in one sitting.
Wow.
It was like 135 or 140% of my daily recommended value of sodium in like a 10-minute thing purely because of pepperonis.
That would do it. Was it worth it?
I didn't feel bad after.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, our last comment is "come in my anus" from Jessica Aftohi. Really need to learn how to say your name. Anyway, I really like him. I like this guy a lot. Let's re-export this.
Audio players equal the same. Game set to never pause.
Okay.
No pausing music. You have to deal. Besides, you need to be able to hear the music, so when you change the music volume, you can hear the change as well. Because before you couldn't hear the music while you were adjusting the volume, you had to adjust it, unpause to hear what the result.
Yeah, that's annoying.
There was not about. I mean, in the browser version, it didn't matter, right? It's gonna be one of those things too. It's like weird stuff like settings and stuff like that. Like having better settings and more settings than we have is gonna be something expected.
So if he's walking, it's going to be opposite feet while he bounces. Typical the way that I make this thing. He's going to go down on the opposites. So we're going to do... go up, down, up, down, up. So the first frame here, let's lock that. We're just going to be looking at the body. Let's do... When he's down, his feet are going to both be together. So these are good. And then on the up, it's going to be a different foot each time. Probably just one. He looks like he's like tiptoeing. But it's also animation speed. I have it on very slow speed.
It's better.
He still looks like he's like tiptoeing, kind of. Well, no, he's like this. And does that look bad? It looks like he's doing like the creep from like the Lonely Island music video with featuring Nicki Minaj. When you're out at the club and you see a fine girl, do the creep, ah, and do the creep, ah.
Oh.
I know. He looks like he's creeping. I was 6 years old when I started creeping.
There's the dice. I don't know. We have people walking in.
That's nice. That's really good.
And it's just like right now 2 seconds.
But
to roll, 2 seconds to pause.
It definitely needs a window.
Well, if it has a window, I shouldn't fade the back nearly as much either.
Yeah, the background should fade less and it should have a window.
You can run it twice, but you can just bunch it now, stacked up on each other. But that won't be possible.
That's not. Well, you won't be able to trigger it in game
because everything else is paused. Everything they can trigger is paused.
It should pause, tint the background less,
slightly,
and it should have a frame around it.
It should be on like a white, like, similar to our paper on board thing. We'll figure it out. That's not a right hand problem. We're doing characters. Right?
Yeah.
Where's the tiny suit?
Here. The matcha strainer. I like this. Um, should I move over to making a border for the dice or continue to?
It's up to you.
I was thinking, what if we use like the frame for the Forbidden Flask sign and put like a background behind it?
Like that?
Yeah, like the shield, like the sign.
Oh.
It wouldn't have like the post or anything.
Dice roll, that could be good.
It wouldn't have the post or anything like that.
This would be good for just a dice roll though, not for other like.
What if it had the chains? Like it was like hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
And then came down into the middle, and it was like the shield with the dice roll, and it just kind of paused and then barely dimmed like the background.
Should that be like?
That'd be cool if it like if it fell down and then kind of like swayed or shook a little bit.
We have too much time though. Well, your pause doesn't really matter. It's you know, it seems like it would be.
You're not going to dice roll often,
right? I think it would get old after you've experienced it though. I think it would get old. Like after you experience it a few times, I think it would get old.
Maybe it shouldn't be animated then. But I do
like slip down.
I do like the idea of it going, like just falling immediately, like a second, like 2 frames. Like half down from the ceiling and then all the way down, dice rolls, and then it just flies off the top, like up. That could be cool.
That could be cool.
We could even copy it because it's the same size. We could even use that size that it currently is.
You can use that. The dice would fit perfectly in that.
That's what I'm saying. We would change the board color.
Those little lines. Think of the board lines. I mean, on the regular boards, but I can think about it better about them in that context.
Yeah.
That could.
We're carrying through the theme of the time then.
Right as is. I forgot if we ever actually had it as is or if it's still part of the background.
No, it's separate. I spent like 2 hours separating them. We 100% do. It might not be in the Godot files, but I have it.
Right.
Because you were like, what if we want it to be dynamic and we want to use the shield or the sign somewhere else? Oh? Oh. Sorry.
Damn.
What, Rob?
Locking her out.
Oh, I thought you were saying damn because of the shield or something.
No, damn because you locked her out of the room.
This
Right here's fine.
It's extremely hot, so I'm trying to bring it low to do it.
Over here's better.
Both of them?
Yeah. Rob, that's gonna be hot. Yeah, just put it over here. There's a big enough spot. I just needed to move my phone. See, it's perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Look, our number 1 fan can buy. She said, "Come, hee. I've been here. Come my ass."
The usual.
We love Jessica. Woo! Cowhammer loves Jessica. Anyway.
Okay, so the version in this game is actually absolutely tied to the version in the game.
Doesn't he look like he's kind of creeping? It looks like he's doing the.
I see stomping more.
He should. Good. He's a big dwarf. He should be. He's wearing like 100 pounds of armor. We're gonna put like a glow on the weapon, like a holy glow kind of thing.
Yeah, I saw you working on it.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it in this though. We're gonna do it in engine probably.
Yeah, which is why you were doing it separate, the little thing.
I mean, I didn't like the way it was looking, so it'll be completely separate.
Really crash. We can get up desktop by clicking on that button. Yep. Well, not
Whoa.
quite. So, because of the way we did our audio player, the way our audio is looped, the entirety of the audio is encoded in text in this file.
Wait, what?
That was fixed in 4.4. By the way, they fixed that.
Okay.
They already made a better way to do it. There's like it's encoded. Those
are the boops and beeps in code.
No, this is the whole audio saying all. How big is the audio file? Where to go? How big is that audio?
Is Jessica still here?
I don't think so.
music, tavern score. How throwing explore.
So here's the dwarf. He's got a walk and he's got an idol. Both of those are done.
It's 4 megs. So that's 4 megs over text, though. 4 megs text is a lot of text.
Yeah.
It breaks you if that's if you try to view the difference between that and the previous version.
Where are these going? Saving to
Oh, the force quill. Yeah, I suppose I can't use it until I force quill. That's tough. There you go. Look at that again.
Oh, it's saving in the D20 file. That's weird.
That's what you save stuff last probably.
Yeah, well I'm bringing it over now, so it's gonna be Forbidden Flask,
Shield somewhere.
art,
Okay.
special customers. This is gonna be
Art.
adventure
Fine.
party.
You have the same bad stuff. We're not using it in the game at all.
We 100% have it. All right. There's a new thing called Adventure Party, new folder in special customers, and this is gonna be Dwarf Cleric.
When I said the pole it could come from the left and the pole could extend out.
The pole could extend out. Do you want to do
I
that?
think it looked better coming out. It looked better. It looked better jumping out from the top than what.
I think it should just fucking fall in, like dint dint, and then dint dint, like 2 frames. Like the chains come down, chains go up.
There's no frames to it. You just move. Right.
Mm,
Player.
you're right.
The chains need to be longer and the pole needs to be gone. Maybe a version out. That's easy to make.
I need to find. Do you know where that's saved in the drive?
It's in Art UI. Make a copy of it first because you might need it like it is. But it's labeled sign.png.
Sign.png. Love it. All right.
Art UI. Make a copy first if you're gonna mess with it because we need.
Well, I'm downloading it, so it's gonna be a copy anyway.
So make a version. It's basically the same thing. The pole's gone. The chains are longer,
Great googly moogly.
and the lines in the background should be gone. Just for.
Okay, and all right. So
So we already got chain links. Using to extend it.
I'm still so happy with the way this turned
That's
out.
really good.
It's sick as hell. I drew this. This right here. This sign.
Yeah, that looks good.
Like
You drew that on.
I drew this like
not
week
day
1. It was week 1 of pixel art.
It was
It was week 1 of me learning pixel art.
Because we did the main menu stuff like late.
This is our sign that has the logo on it. But what we're gonna do is, or what we're talking about doing, this is a workshopped idea. We need to talk to our Scrum Master. But basically, I'm gonna fucking.
I don't think this is probably out of scope for the current sprint. It needs to be on the next. It needs to be in
This
the
is out of
backlog.
scope for the current sprint.
Add to the backlog. We'll prioritize resources on the next one.
Thank you, Scrum Master.
Are you gonna say that
You're
we get to
welcome.
swing?
It's not gonna swing. It's gonna come down from the ceiling in the center.
We
So-
you could absolutely make this animated thing and make it sway back and forth if you wanted to.
I don't know if
Does
that.
that worth it?
I don't know if that would be. I kind of like the idea of it just coming down on a chain in the middle.
Yeah, but focus should be on the actual dice roll excitement, not all the flashy stuff.
I agree, and also it's gonna play that every single time, so it's gonna get kind of old, I think. And it should be like dead center.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
where is this?
It
next?
doesn't really matter. I'm gonna place it where it needs to go in the engine. Like the file can be just be the file still.
Okay.
Like it can be. We don't need extra space left and right. It'll just be. I'll put it in the scene.
Well, then I need to make something that's this size.
How big is that?
195 by 248.
What's the width? The even amount or odd amount?
195 is the width.
That's weird.
It's good that it's. Wait, no. Yeah, it's right. It should be odd.
Can't be centered anyway then, but it doesn't matter. It's off pixel.
It can be centered. No, can't.
It doesn't matter.
I can make it 1 pixel wider.
You don't need to. It's just gonna be fine.
No, some guy's gonna be like,
No, they're not.
It's 1 pixel. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Don't reset. Don't edit this fucking shit.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
I want the main menu one still.
But if it's 1 pixel off, it's gonna drive me crazy.
No, it's not.
You don't understand. I'm gonna go crazy.
You would duplicate that, right? Is to do a little bit of. No, it's to perfectly duplicate. It's to overlap it a little bit perfectly. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It is correct.
Cool. So, what's the height look like on that right now? It's already as tall as the screen, basically.
Yep. You're not going to use all this. This is more chain than what you need.
Correct.
It would have to fall down to here to use this chain all the way.
That's as far as it's going to fall down, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Do you want this to have a background at
yeah,
all?
the brown color probably still. You have in your palette.
You think the
left
brown? I was thinking...
Still. Oh, I think it should be... You have in your palette. You have it in the left still.
I know, but I want the colors so that I can try things.
It should be that same brown.
I was thinking something like that.
What color's the dice again?
Purple.
Purple and black. I think the brown, it won't contrast.
Yeah, I do
It's
think
going to
a
be kind of hard to
lighter-
see.
A lighter yellow will.
Okay. Well, the is like that, but then the text is in white, but I can change that. A2.
It can be like this, too. The text is... Well,
I can change that. It's not a big deal.
I don't think it'll show up well on brown.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because it's dark colors. It's purple
I'll
and
change, like,
black.
the result text to black instead of...
We could just go
white.
down 1 shade of brown. We go to this.
Do you...
Maybe this shade of brown?
I don't know. I think it was better where you started at, probably.
The yellowish.
I started here.
Probably.
Or no, I started here.
No, you did not start there.
That looks too light.
I think you started there.
Oh.
That's where I started.
That looks
That might be it.
decent.
All right, I'm
I think the
gonna
yellow
send
will
this over to
contrast
you.
and push out the dice.
Does this need to move around at all?
Well, you can. The canvas shouldn't be like. I mean, honestly, there's no point in the canvas being like that.
I know you told me to leave it alone though. So if I'm kind of,
We can take it down to the size of.
I'm doing.
There. You missed some.
That's fine.
Oh, undo it. You're the only person I know who would I undo right there in Scotland.
People who hit undo are pussies. All right, 195. So we're gonna bump the canvas down. Right there, and then the height like that. Double confirm here.
Pop off
Is that an
anything.
Amber Alert or something? All right,
No, it was my brother.
that's the right height. That's right. That's the right height. Nothing has been chopped off. I'm gonna send this over to you here. I'm gonna export it as a PNG. This is gonna
It's already
be
a PNG.
sign. Well, this is gonna be dice.
I don't care. Oh, whatever.
Dice window.
Sure.
Dice sign. Sign dice. Dice shield.
Sign.
Dice sign.
Sign. Dice.
Dice sign. So you won.
Dyson vacuum cleaner. No.
Dyson.
Thank
No.
you.
Dice sign. Sure.
No under. You don't like under.
I don't care anymore.
You don't like underlines.
So I stopped You usually don't do that. Usually they end them like this word capitalized. You do like the camel casing where it's like
I like camel
all together.
casing.
Where I like snake case at this point where it's all lowercase underscores between them instead.
Underscores is
I'm
fine.
one of those Python people now, apparently. One of those Python.
Okay, so dice sign.
That's fine.
It's better than.
I've stopped renaming your shit because I stopped caring.
What's the casing where it starts lowercase and then every word is uppercase?
That's technically camel casing.
That's camel casing.
It's Pascal casing to do capital to begin
Yeah.
every word.
You're right.
That's what C# uses. And
Yeah.
That's probably why you do it.
That's why I do it. Yeah.
Well, I like C# as well, but also GDScript is very Python-like, so it follows like basically Python.
It encourages underline.
Yeah, they recommend snake casing everything, but Pascal casing the actual scene names and the script names.
Can we just agree on a naming, fucking formatting
name
here?
whatever you want. I put it in the files. As of like the last like character stuff, I stopped renaming the stuff. I just put it in the files like it is.
Because you're like, damn, this is taking way more time than it's worth.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, Art UI. Can we see what this looks like now? Is that possible?
I guess.
Is that too much of a detour for you right now? Okay, well, dice sign is going in.
How's this tea going? Go like.
It's still pretty hot, yeah.
I mean, I finished all mine. It was not that hot.
You had like 2 tablespoons of collagen powder, and yours have probably cooled it down a lot.
Maybe. Check it.
I am checking it. This shit's hot as fuck. It's drinkable, but it's still very warm. Alright, Rob, the dice sign's in there.
Same folder.
Are you making him do JoJo poses?
No, I'm having him wave.
Look.
That was my reference.
I 3D printed this for her, guys. White bones, purple skin, kind of like an alien. That's what she wanted. Anyways. It's pretty cool. It printed like a white sheet of bones and then a white or a purple sheet with armor. Did you get that file?
Yeah.
Well, do you need me to do anything else to it right now? Don't worry about animating it right now. Just kind of hang it down and see if the colors look right. Okay, I'm going to close out of these ones that I'm not using. Okay, Dwarf Cleric is done. Let's do... maybe the Orc Warrior guy? That could be cool. He's just gonna have like some tattered clothes on, kind of. He should absolutely have a dialogue box where he says shit like Zug Zug. Zug Zug. Loktar Ogar. That'd be cool as fuck.
That like
For the War Chief. It's kind of big.
fine. Can't preview that. Put it back. Well, it's gonna.
I thought the dice would look bigger on it, to be honest. Should the...
I don't know. How's it look? I mean, I don't.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like it was made for it.
It's true.
Is that Durin? No, it's not Durin. Hold on. It's not Durin, but I do love Do love Lord of the Rings and World of Warcraft. This is a dwarf cleric.png.
What's his name? His full name.
And he kind of like stomps when he walks.
Oh, hey, Dunkable. Hey, Dunkable.
Trying to decide who I want to work on next.
Do you want to show this dice stuff? Talk about it more, or
Yeah, we can show it off. You want to stream? Oh, you are.
I'm not. I am.
You are. Okay, hey Dunkable, while you're in here real quick, I want to get your opinion on something, if you don't mind. Hammer is sick? Dude, thank you. Looks sweet. Awesome. I read that wrong at first. Okay, check this out. So the D&D characters we're working on, like the Dwarf Cleric, when they order a drink, they're going to roll a d20 above their head. And based on what you roll, you'll either get money or you'll get some kind of benefit if you get a 20, like a nat 20. Or if you get a 1, something bad will happen to you. 2 through 19 will just give you money. It's like a normal drink order. But we've been playing with the dice roll thing, and I took the sign from the main menu and kind of hollowed it out. I'm thinking we might need to make like its own housing though.
Maybe. Okay, so that looks like this.
This is what the dice roll looks like right now.
And we just slapped the cyan background on there just like 2 seconds ago. So we haven't adjusted colors or positioning or anything like that to match that. We slapped the background on just now.
I'm cutting out?
Oh no.
Am I still cutting out? The text should have probably like a black outline or something. Is that possible?
I mean, yeah, it's easy to change. It's just I had because it was originally just on a dark background. But yeah, this shows there. We swapped the shield on there. We're gonna make it like animate. The shield's gonna drop down on top real quick. It's gonna do a dice roll, then like raise back up real quick, like quick. It's not gonna be a long thing. But until like a minute ago, it was just a dice by itself on the gray text. We were thinking this shield would be a little bit less crazy big compared to the volume until we looked at it and go, wait. We have to make something custom just for that potentially, but I think it's better with this than without any kind of background at all.
Am I still cutting out for you? It looks like the stream quality's fine. I'm not seeing dropping frames or anything. Just your AirPods acting up? Okay.
Unless it was like specifically me cutting out because I'm kind of over here.
No, you shouldn't be.
I shouldn't be.
It should either pick you up or not pick you up. It shouldn't cut out.
Right.
So what I was saying is I don't know how much you heard, how much you didn't hear. The dwarf, he's a dwarf cleric. So we're making like an adventuring party group of people. So I've got a list right here. It's going to be I don't know if you're familiar with Dungeons and Dragons or not. There's going to be a tiefling mage, an orc warrior, an elf ranger, a human druid, and a dwarf cleric. So we just finished the dwarf cleric. They're going to order drinks like normal customers, but they're going to roll a d20 when you serve them. It's going to briefly pause the screen. If you roll a 2 through a 19, it'll give you like scaling money. If you roll a 20, we're talking about various good things that could happen. Possibly like a free upgrade or like a buff for the rest of your run. Whereas a 1 would be a critical failure, and this would hurt you in some way. We're talking about ways for that right now. I don't want to talk about it right now on stream. But either like, I guess we can, like maybe you lose a heart if you roll a 1, or you could lose money. There could be some kind of like debuff. All the characters could leave the tavern. because they like start a fight or
Nobody
something.
like that. No.
Yeah. But anyway, we slapped this dice roll thing together. This uses the sign from the main menu. And then Rob made the dice mechanic. I drew out all 20 sides of a D20. So
Yeah,
this is still
color-wise,
like
and-
rough. Like we just threw it together. We might be changing the color on the background. Might be changing the background entirely.
It's really needs to be dark. Like, it needs to be the original
The
color.
text is going to
text
change
white.
as well.
We'll probably change it to. It might even say result. It might say 15 or critical success.
Do you-
critical failure.
You want it to be darker brown?
Well, darker brown is what the original sign has, but I don't think it'd be.
I don't think it would look
it'd
that
be too
good.
dark.
Purple.
It'd be too dark. Yeah.
I don't hate the contrast with like the purple in this
I
color.
think it's a good contrast. The text also needs to either be. What needs to be?
Maybe it needs to be textured.
Does it need to be?
Like the background of the sign.
Yeah.
Maybe it should look like it still has boards.
It was early, or we kind of need to do. If we do boards, we need to do better than just little lines like we did before, for sure. I feel like.
But if you add
3 solid lines, didn't really make sense. Don't really look great in this context. I don't think.
Maybe
We need to do a little bit of like.
we should change them on the main menu as well.
We should. That was first 2 weeks of the game existing.
Yeah.
It's really good, but I think we did a little bit. We went a little bit. We were rushed a little bit, right? At that point.
Yeah. So I think it looks good for now. I think we can safely move forward with like dropping it down the screen and raising it up and then changing the text.
And this is the title screen one, by the way, for reference. Same sign.
Same sign
Like the
without the
original
post.
version.
Longer chains.
Got boards, which I mean, at the time, we just kind of did that. I mean, I think, again, we were kind of at the point, this was the last few days of game jam. We were doing the UI for the
Well, yeah.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody knows that at this point.
Yeah.
This is just something from early on.
It's funny to think about, though, like, it's the timing. Like, yeah, the last few days of the game jam, anything we slapped at that point was rushing as fast as possible.
The title screen still needs more detail on the building.
Yeah.
Title screen looks better, I think. Reads as wood. I mean, it does look like wood as is with just the 3 lines. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it really... I worry with imperfections and stuff that it's going to look too busy again.
Can we...
I like the simpler look.
We should have left it as is, color-wise and line-wise. Probably.
I don't think it would look good on the brown.
I mean, color-wise, it's fine.
Well, here. I can
I
fix
play it right
that.
now from here to see it outside.
Well, it darkens it. But let me stop watching your stream here. And then
I'm kind of thinking.
what's up?
I'm kind of thinking I want to run to Kroger
Okay, for what?
for chocolate.
Okay.
Do you want anything?
No. I'm good, thank you.
Rob, do you want anything?
I'm good. Think so.
This girl and her chocolate, man.
That's one way to
What am I doing? I'm fixing it.
look. I don't think it's gonna look color-wise for sure.
It doesn't even look as good. Like you don't want the brown, or you want the brown?
I think it looks. I think the lighter color pie looks better, but we're about to see.
So look,
We're about to see.
here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. We're using this color. The original is this color.
Okay.
I think we should move to something like this,
Okay.
which is an in-between step. And I think we should leave the boards.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Pop this in and let's see how this looks. Because this looks more like wood, but it's like a lighter shade of wood. Whereas the other one was like it looks like you
Should the lines
took
be a
the,
different color
the
too?
skin off the dwarf.
Should the lines be
and
lighter brown than they are too?
No, I think the lines are
They're
good.
fine.
The lines are just a shadow.
It's not the same
in
color as the
between
dice
board.
outline, is it?
It is. It's black.
Okay.
But the dice will show up here.
Okay. Do it.
I mean, unless you
Did
think...
you save it already?
Yeah, but I haven't updated it. Do you think the line should be like this? Just like a slightly lighter brown?
Yeah, I think so. It's subtle, but like,
It's
Or is that worse?
real subtle.
or is that worse? I don't know. It's not worse. It's not better either. I don't think.
What if we make them
No.
too thick? No, they shouldn't be too thick.
I don't think I really see
I don't-
too much of a difference between.
I think though.
I like the black better.
Remember that the dice outline is that same color. We'll see how it looks in a second here. I'm fine with that, but it's fine. Sure, it's fine. We don't haven't seen it yet.
yeah, I think it's gonna look better than it did before.
I don't want to run a Kroger.
Right.
Because then I have to go to Kroger.
That's fair.
You do have to go to Kroger, yeah. If you go to Kroger, you do have to go to Kroger.
Yeah, that sounds
You're-
like going to Kroger.
That's the worst part about going to Kroger.
You're spitting fucking facts, man. I actually like going to Kroger.
I don't want to go to Kroger right before they close.
I mean, just for chocolate too. That sounds kind of desperate. Not gonna lie.
I think I'll just go
Yeah.
to pepperonis.
Well, pepperonis as a substitute for dessert is also why.
What's wrong with it?
Are you gonna squeeze like stevia on it so they're sweet?
No, put
Pepperoni.
pepperoni, like basically tacos, put a little cream cheese in it.
That's not a dessert, but I'm following.
Cream cheese can be a dessert thing.
Cream, yeah, okay, but pepperoni is not traditionally. That's like eating breakfast sausage. Like, man, I want ice cream. I don't have ice cream. Well, I got breakfast sausage. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
You know what you got sometimes, you know?
Well, I do have milk. I could churn my own butter, and then I could put butter on a Ritz cracker. But you were talking about fucking dessert. How do we get to this point? Just eat a handful of sugar and go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Is that in there? Or still no?
It's in there.
It's in there.
I'm kidding, because Google Drive sucks ass.
Google Drive does suck ass. Are you hungry? Or you just want something sweet?
There it is.
I think I just want my mouth to like eat something.
That's okay. I want my mouth to eat something.
You ever just like
I too, like a human.
Oh, hold on. Get this guy out of my chat. Oh, what's up with like racists on YouTube, man?
This YouTube things.
Who's the guy next to you? Somebody who's not a stupid racist. That's who's next to me. I have a question for you. Are you fat and ugly, or are you fat, ugly, and racist? I feel like usually they go together. How many teeth are you missing? I don't even know how to like ban people in the YouTube chat because
You don't say that live.
yeah, it's fine.
oh my gosh, why are there so many people?
Bucket and a mop. What's up, my ladies? You want a mirror? Yeah, I look fine, man. I'm not even talking to you either. This is like one like guy covered in grease with 4 different iPhones. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Dunkable. I have to deal with this stuff when I stream on YouTube, man. It's weird. Just report the counts and move on. That's all you can do. YouTube's system for banning people is a little less fleshed out because it's not built for the platform's not built for live streaming.
That's why they're here and not on Twitch, because Twitch AI
That's why they're here and not on Twitch. Yeah, because Twitch will ban them in 3 seconds. Exactly. Buddy, do you have a mirror? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Do you have a profile picture? How about that?
These are dice.
Anyone want more tea?
I know how you look just by the comments you're leaving. Ban all 3 of your viewers. I'm chilling and having a good night. When's your shift at McDonald's start, bud? Good way to grow your channel? I mean, it's pretty standard to ban people whose names are the N-word. I don't know what you want from me. Those aren't community members that I want. We don't support that kind of stuff here. I could have 500 viewers. They're all mean, racist people. I'll block them all. I don't care. What community? Who are you? Who are you, dude? Are you just bored? Are you bored? Obviously, you're not a bot because you're chatting. You're chatting and you're responding. So, like, do you get off on this? Like, you're like, I'm going to make 5 accounts with the N-word and sit here and have a pile of chips on my chest and stick them to my tongue and just, like, pop into people who are, like, trying to build something and have fun, have a good time. How does it feel to be 5'3", 230 pounds? I am 5'9", 190 pounds. Thank you. I'm sitting in a chair, so I look a little shorter because I'm sitting down. Like, are you fucking dumb, bro? Hold on. I'll log into YouTube Studio and get these guys out of here. What community? Having a good time. Chilling and doing some art, man. You gotta be a sad fucking individual. I was looking at fat incel category. I'm not fat. Try shaving? Who are you? Literally, who are you? I know you're on like 5 different accounts because you all popped in here at once. Like, what do you get out of this? Do you have like a little wiener you're beating under the table right now? 5'9", 190 pounds is very fat. Okay, cool. Also, you don't work out. Okay, cool. Who are you? Why are you in here? Why are you in here? You have to be jerking off right now. That's the only reason. I can't comprehend any other way. Like, I'm gonna pop. Oh, this guy, this normal, average-looking dude's doing art. Let me pop in and say the N-word and call him a bunch of names. I don't know him though. Like, do you not have anything to do tonight? Go do something with your fucking life. What are you doing? I'm here to insult you, ordered by Jay Lake. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't care who that is. I have been paid for 30 minutes. Okay. I'm glad that, you know, you're making money somehow. Like, what the fuck? Just a guy hanging out, man. About 400 more of these orders, you'll be able to move out of your mom's house. Okay. Sorry, YouTube Studio does not make it awesome to do stuff like that, but I'm gonna work on getting some more mods. Dunkable, do you want to be a mod actually? You're not required to do anything, but it'll just give you the power to time out people if you're in here. But yeah, I don't know. People are losers, man. That's all it is. Is he also a fat incel? Where are you getting any of this information from? Like, you're just being annoying.
Yeah, now they're insulting Dunkable.
Yeah, you're not gonna insult people who are in here being nice. That's not gonna happen. You can go make 10 more YouTube accounts. I don't care. See you later, dude. Yeah, YouTube really doesn't do anything about it. It's a shame. I probably should stop streaming on YouTube, to be honest. Because Twitch has a lot better moderating features.
It's a better community for the most part. There's exceptions.
Yep, almost every single like
rando on
fucking rando with an N-word username, like who just pops in here and is like, oh, you're fat. I've never seen you stand up, and I don't know anything about you, but I'm just gonna sit here and insult you because I don't have anything to do on my Tuesday night. I don't have any friends, so I got 2 people in my room right now I'm working on something with. Like, you're the loser here, bro. You're the loser here. I'm sipping bourbon, fucking hanging out with 2 people working on a project, and you're just here to be an ass. I don't know. You sound like the fat loser to me. See you later. Alright, can I go back to what I was doing? I'm not balding. You called me fat, short, said I was balding, said I had a trans wife. What are you talking about? Like, you're just making up shit, bro. Get out of here. If you were joking on something that was real, that's one thing. You're an ass telling the truth. But you're an ass just making up shit. We have eyes, broski? Okay, cool. You said broski.
It's the bigger than so
yeah.
All to be fair.
Self-report. 33-year-old with a comb-over who thinks it's cool to say things from 2008. Get out of here. I'll ban all your accounts. See, dude. You're clearly fat, bald, dating trans man. Put a picture in my chat. Let's talk about how you're a 2. Let's do that. Show me a picture of you, since you got big nuts. Come on. I'm working on building a company. I'm showing myself on the internet. I don't give a fuck. You're the one hiding behind a computer, jerking your little wiener. Who's the real loser? That's right. Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, you can't type anymore. Ugh. Anyway. Sorry about that, guys. I think I might stop streaming on YouTube, because really, it's like... It's
suckable.
It's just a bunch of racist, like...
Better than that.
Look, here's a guy. Going to the barber once a year. My hair is this long. It's this long.
No, not until you put in Russia.
You don't have to go to the barber because you can't grow hair. If I were paid to like try and insult people on the internet, I would have better insults. That's my point. Like these suck. These suck. These are the dumbest insults I've ever heard in my life.
They pay for the quantity, not the
They
quality.
don't even make sense either.
Yeah, my girlfriend over here and my business partner over here are both making fun of you. Get out of here. 6 or 7 accounts later, come on. Good thing I've spent all day making more Gmail. Like what the? Can I work on my company now, please? Can we do this? Are you done? Are you done?
Did Dunkable leave?
Pulls around still. I think.
He probably left because this is annoying. Like, it's just annoying as fuck. Ugh. Is your company making shitty Minecraft paintings? Here's the 8th account.
What did you say? Minecraft paintings aren't.
Minecraft paintings are cool.
But these are definitely not shitty.
And he's got, like, bad insults and bad opinions. See, dude. Go log into your 30-second iPhone.
Oh, you didn't finish.
I'm just going to report him and not acknowledge him. Because it's the same guy. The same guy over and over again. Uh... Okay. Whatever, dude.
Have a good night, Dunkable.
See you, Dunkable.
See you, man. Yeah, going live on YouTube, it's just, it's full of fucking just losers, man.
And most people I know don't even do the mobile stream saying it's not work for YouTube. But it can
Well,
help in some cases. There's people who do well at it.
YouTube live stream, like Twitch, if you have somebody like that, they will actually just ban the account.
Yeah, Twitch has AI stuff in place now, basically.
Ugh.
Because they're Amazon, right?
Yeah, but
And it's
YouTube
really
doesn't.
good. And actually, YouTube's Google's AI stuff has been garbage compared to the competition for the most part, right?
It has, yeah. But, I mean, I can just...
Google's AI? You're talking about Gemini?
Yeah.
I like Gemini.
It's fine. It's not regarded as like as good as like the competition generally. And Google search has gotten really weird, right? Google search itself, the answers are very questionable in how accurate they are.
That is
So
fair.
that's more. I don't use it directly. I just use Google search and know that AI results are almost like half the time I feel like it's just totally wrong. They get better with time, sure.
Look, I'm spending like my entire time just reporting accounts. It's just wasting all my time.
Can you like stop the stream on YouTube?
You can. Well, can you? I've never used Streamlabs. Can you like cut off one stream without cutting off both streams?
I mean, we're supposed to wrap in like 20. I can just...
Just go ahead and wrap. We can go ahead and wrap stream up.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap, and then next time we'll just go live on Twitch, because this kind of stuff doesn't happen over there. Oh. I think I look pretty decent. I do need to shave. I haven't shaved in like 2-3 days. I do need to do that. You're right, it is a little long. But I've been told I'm rather cute by many a people, so.
Yeah, Rob said so.
Yeah.
Even guys. Spend 30 minutes putting some kid in timeout. It feels stupid, man. We're just gonna end stream here.
So throwing crowd on stream also a little questionable sometimes because if you're making VOD content. But again, there's upsides, downsides. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I mean, we're trying to build a company with a good community who cares about each other and takes care of each other and is here to support small artists and small developers. And we can't encourage this kind of behavior in our community. We can't.
Or any community.
If you come in here with the N-word as your username, or you're just hating on me or Rob or my girlfriend or anybody in chat, you just need to go. You just take your hate somewhere else. That's all it is. That's all it is, bud. My recording. I'm the boss. See you later. We want nice people. Nice people only. I'd rather have 0 people than 3 people in the chat talking shit.
Critics are allowed, but like just hate speech isn't,
Yeah, get out of here.
Because critics are what gets you to where you make content people like.
Yeah, but I don't mind.
Somebody being like, that color doesn't look good, or like, ooh, maybe try different colors. So, but
It's just really frustrating. All right, we're gonna end stream though. Goodbye.